Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your watch along for the Champions League final. Gonna be a banging final, I reckon. How are we all looking? How are we all feeling? Let me know in the chat. I hope all of you are well. I'm seeing there's a new feature. Community. If people with members now have like a crown next to their name or something, I don't understand what's going on. Actually, let me get on here. I'm seeing some new icons that I've never come across before in my life. So let me get up on here and see what it's saying on YouTube. Yeah, what is that? Community leaderboard. There's a leaderboard now. XP. There's XP. Since when did we all turn to Pokemon? What's going on? That's bizarre. That looks funky. That looks weird. What have YouTube done? But yeah, I can see the community leaderboard. Alright, shout out to Dimperplex337 with the most XP as of right now. He is number one on 125 XP. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I have no idea. YTVN in second place with 75 XP, and Ryan Mawira Y8B in third with 75 XP. The rest of you are on 50. You got to up your game. You got to up your game. Yeah. The rest of you Pokemon are not evolving strong enough. So, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, YouTube decided to do something a bit different. I wonder if we're going to get something different in tonight's Champions League. PSG versus Inter Milan. We're all set to go. And for us, it's at an iconic venue. A venue that we hold dear to our hearts. The Allianz Arena. The very same arena where history was made. Where we beat Bayern Munich and won the Champions League. Big up the Allianz Arena. I'm looking forward to seeing the final played at the Allianz Arena tonight. I'm just going to have flashbacks. Every time I'm like, the game's going to be going on, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I remember when Drogba did that. Or I remember when Lamps did that. Or, do you know what I mean? I'm just going to get flashbacks after flashbacks. We'll see. But it's going to be a banging final. I'm looking forward to this because PSG and Inter Milan, PSG, respectfully, I feel like have been the best team from start to finish, right? But Inter Milan are coming into this like the true underdog that put on one of the greatest semi-finals that we will ever watch in our lives, right? That semi-final against Barcelona, both legs were absolutely astronomical and incredible. So, who's going to win tonight? I'll tell you guys who I want to win. Tonight, I am an Interista. Yeah? Tonight, I am Italiano. Tonight. Because I do like the story of the underdog. I think what they done with Barcelona was just magnificent. For that alone, I think they just deserve the Champions League. But PSG, Luis Enrique, what they've been doing, they've been class from the start until the finish. I wonder if PSG, if they will prove me wrong at the very end, or will they fall? Because for the entire tournament, I was always saying PSG are going to fall. PSG are going to fall. PSG are going to fall. And they just kept beating all the English teams left, right and centre. I'm just like, how has this happened? And now they've got Inter Milan in the final. Last time PSG played a final, they lost, which history tends to show that when a team has a second attempt at a Champions League in a final, they tend to win it. They do tend to win it. We would know. So would Man City. So I reckon there is an opportunity here for PSG to finally get it over the line. We know they've been obsessed with this competition. But if there is one team that can stop him, it's going to be Inter Milan, right? The French against the Italians. Going to be a very, very interesting game tonight. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Chelsea Empire with the first super chat of the evening. Much appreciated, mate. I hope you are good. Saying, big up, Younes. We can't possibly go for Inter after all that went down with Lukaku, with the transfer fee we paid and the loans. I'm going PSG 2-1. Listen, Inter learned the hard way. Just like, well, we learned and then they learned harder. Right? Because the same way that he turned on us, he turned on them. So they hate him just as much as we do now, right? Actually, in fact, he screwed them more than he screwed us, if we're being honest. Because with us, he kind of made it honest from the interview. With Inter Milan, he sold them a dream. Like a full-on dream of the return. I'm coming back home. I always wanted to play with you guys again. I always wanted to be at Inter. And then he stabbed them in the back. It's gonna be a big lesson for Inter Milan, right? We were not shocked. We were trying to tell Inter Milan, listen, you don't know what you're getting yourselves into, but it is what it is. So no, I don't look at it like that. I think Inter Milan, in terms of their side, what they've done this season, I think they've come a long way. They've come a long way, and no one paid attention to them. This is why I'm going for them. I'm going for them because they've gone under the radar. In true underdog fashion. If you went back to the quarterfinal, no one would have said Inter Milan would be in contention for winning the Champions League. Nobody. Even the semi-final, out of all 4 teams, Inter Milan were like the 4th team. And then they did what they did against Barcelona. So they do deserve to go. Well, they deserve to be respected, I would say. Yeah, they deserve to be respected. Mods, if you're alive in the chat, actually let me know if you are alive. If not, I'm going to start appointing some mods because that is ridiculous. No spamming in the chat. Yeah, no spamming, because if you spam, you will be removed. So, yeah, that's that. I can actually start appointing. This will be random though. Who wants to be a mod? Right. It's mad. It's like I've put out a job opening and then I've got like 6,000 applications that have come in at the same time. Bloody hell. Okay. I've appointed some of you already. There you are. Thank you. Clear offside. Because I got called the Algerian Titan. So there we are. There we are. I've appointed a few mods. So much appreciated. I will be closing applications now. Chelsea Empire with the super chat, much appreciated. Don't worry, if there's another opening, I'll let you guys know, but thank you for your time. Saying Enrique losing his daughter is what really makes me root for PSG. I know. The model they have with youth and experience I like as well. I hope it's a great final. That is the one thing that gets me as well. Yeah, his story and his explanation on his view on life is... He lost his daughter at 8 years old, or 7 years old, something 7, 8, or 9, one of them, right? And he said that him and his missus, his family, are not sad that she's gone. They're now looking at it from the perspective of it's best to not be sad. It's best to smile at the fact that they had those 7 or 8 or 9 years. That's a gift. And I'm like, flipping hell, man. You can't argue with that. Like, that's a really, 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 really strong character. That is just, and he's not wrong, but it's really hard to think that way. Really hard to think that way, man. So that made me look at Luis Enrique completely differently as well. Completely differently. With just absolute respect. So yeah, that makes me want him to win it, right? It does. It makes me want him to win it. But in terms of the football clubs, yeah, I would rather Inter Milan. So for me, look, I would want Inter Milan to win it. I would want Luis Enrique to win it. You know? So yeah, crazy. Sorry, let me okay. Oh, and yeah, Linkin Park are playing the pre-show. Pre-show, bloody hell, we've been Americanized, guys. I'm saying pre-show now. In terms of the lineups, let's go to the lineups because the two teams I'm sure are pretty strong. I've actually not seen the teams. I wanted to wait until the watch along started and then we go through it together. Here are the lineups. So for PSG, Donnarumma in goal, Hakimi right back, Mendes left back, Pacho and Marquinhos at centre back, João Neves, Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha in midfield, Desiree Doué, Kvaratskhelia and Ousmane Dembele as the front three. It's a strong 11 for PSG. It's as strong as they possibly can get, really. Some would argue maybe without Barcola. For Inter Milan, Jan Sommer, who had an incredible semi-final performance. To be honest, so did Donnarumma, but Jan Sommer was mad. Bastoni, Acerbi, Pavard in the back three. They've got Dumfries and DeMarco as wing-backs, Mkhitaryan, Çalhanoğlu and Barella in midfield, Marcus Thuram and Lautaro Martinez. That's as strong as it gets for Inter Milan as well. We have two absolute titans, right, facing off each other. The bench, Kimpembe, Ramos, Lee Kang-in, Lucas Hernandez, Mayulu, Barcola, Zaire Emery, Beraldo, Safonov, Mbaye and Tenas on the PSG bench. De Vrij, Zelensky, Arnautovic, Di Janeiro, Martinez, Fratesi, who came off the bench in the previous fixture and got the goal, if you remember. Asiliani, Augusto, Bisek as well, who had good impact. Darmian, Zalewski and Taremi were fantastic as well. They're on the bench. Okay, hang on. Let me just check something. Okay. Right. I'm gonna get the where's the pre-show? Oh, Linkin Park. Come on. Come on, Linkin Park. No, waiting for. What a tune. I've become so numb. what a banger. I'm actually so glad, like, if they were going to do a pre-show, that it was going to be Linkin Park, yeah? Because Linkin Park, that goes back to my childhood, man. That's... What a tune. Step that I take to you. Calvin, thank you very much. If Rodrigo goes to Chelsea, become so numb. Does Gyökeres go to Real Madrid? Personally, no. I don't think Real Madrid need a striker, I'll be honest now. Yeah, they're stacked. What more do you want? You know, like chill. Chill. But Rodrigo, they might end up going in for a winger at some point. So we'll see. Strike Force, thank you very much for your super chat as well. We should go for PSG because they help Arsenal not to win a cup. Yeah, so that is a valid point. And when applications are open again, mod me please. No problem, I will. I'll bear that one in mind. But no, yeah, what have Linkin Park done? They've got this like this girl, she's new. Look, I remember old school Linkin Park. Yeah, I remember how it used to be. But this girl, yeah, who is that? Who is that? You know, to be honest, Chester was the one, yeah, and then we lost him. Linkin Park has never felt the same since Chester passed away. That's just the truth. That was a massive loss, by the way. That was huge. That was like, that shocked the entire music world. I mean, she's cool. Don't get me wrong. She seems cool, but her voice doesn't quite fit the bill. It doesn't hit the same. But respect to her. That last song, to be honest, she actually pulled off pretty well. But Numb, she didn't really nail. Anyway, Linkin Park, big up, respect, thank you. It's about time, I think, we had some rock bands up in here. Do you know what I mean? And this is coming from someone that enjoys R&B and hip hop and all sorts, right? I can listen. I listen to grime. I've listened to I've listened to urban music, no problem, for years. But I think it's about time that we do actually bring in some of that old school rock taste that used to influence a lot of sport back in the day. Yeah, it was across everywhere. It was in football, it was in wrestling, it was in it was everywhere. We need some of that back. You need to balance it out. Yeah, it needs to balance it out. Anyway, the pre-show is over. Thank you to Linkin Park. Oh no, it's not. There's someone with a violin now. What's this guy gonna play? Is he playing the Conference League theme? Imagine. Da, 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 da. Oh, no, he's not. He's doing... Trying to get the French and the Italians amped up. That is not how you do it. There it is. There's the Big Is. The Big Is here. Oh, what a beautiful trophy, man. The best trophy in world football as far as I'm concerned, man. It just is. It just is. There is no better looking football trophy than that. It's got so much prestige. It's just so much history there. It's just, and it's a trophy, man. Like the World Cup is iconic, but it's still kind of small. This is like, you know, you can feel it. It's just, oh man, the Champions League, the Big Ears. We love the Big Ears. Arsenal fans, do you like the Big Ears? Oh, sorry. They wouldn't know. This stadium, though, the Big Ears, the stadium, all that, yeah, man. It's like it's 2012 all over again. Yes, the new Club World Cup trophy looks... I don't know if you guys actually know this. You know it's made out of gold. Like, it's actually got gold in it. It's literally gold. So listen, imagine if we won the Club World Cup. Oh my god. Oh my god. Even before the season starts, that would just be ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, DJ is setting the mood. DJ is setting the mood pretty well. Champions League final is about to kick off. I have to be honest, the hype towards this game has not been very high. It's not been very high. I don't think anyone's been really speaking about this final up until today. Now, the tunnel is going to tell us a lot of things. We would know about this. Yeah, the Inter Milan players look a little bit more tuned in. They're moving less. They're smiling less. There is that. Do you remember the Man City Chelsea 2021? Man City were all over the place. There was someone like hugging the wall. There was someone like tying their shoelaces. Someone was doing a stretch. All the Chelsea players were like not moving, in a line, ready for war. I wonder if it's going to be the same tonight. Because in that, Inter Milan looked a little bit more, you know, I don't know. That doesn't determine everything, the game itself, but mentally, it just kind of tells you the body language and where they might be. Oh, the beautiful anthem. The champions! Oh, they botched it. Oh, no, they didn't. Love that anthem. I love it. I'm so glad we're back in this. We're back playing this again, man. Oh, it's been too long. It's been too long. I'm hoping today is going to be a classic, though. I'm waiting for tonight to be a classic. Fingers crossed it is. Fingers crossed it is. Wow, the whole stadium singing the champions. There's the trophy. There's the two teams. There's going to be one winner. Who's it going to be? Let the games begin. Let the games begin. There's the Inter Milan president, I'm guessing, and the PSG president, and they're hugging it out with the UEFA president. It's a load of it's a president love fest going on up there. Massive PSG tifo in attendance. Fantastic tifo from the PSG fans. The stadium is rammed. We got a full house, of course. This ain't the Conference League. You know. Respect to PSG for getting to this point and knocking Arsenal out in the way that they did. Félicitations. I was very happy that day. But tonight, Inter Milan. Come on. Inzaghi's last match as Inter Milan manager as well before he heads off to Saudi to go and get the bag. He might as well. He'll become the highest paid manager in the world, managing Al Hilal. There's Lautaro Martinez. Inter Milan are playing in yellow. It's a fantastic yellow kit, to be fair. Look at that. That is not a bad kit at all. Not a bad kit. PSG in their normal blue and red. The referees are from the Romania, Netherlands, and I missed the other. But the main referee is Romanian. Gonna be an interesting one. I really just hope we get a classic. That's all I'm hoping for. I hope we get a classic. I hope there's loads of goals. Speed, right? I show speed. Most of you will know, surely. If you don't, you're in a cave. But he was with the Champions League trophy just yesterday or the day before. And he lifted the Champions League trophy, which is ironic because Speed managed to lift the Champions League trophy before Arsenal Football Club have. Crazy. Crazy scenes. A YouTuber, a streamer got there first. Sorry, Arsenal, I have to. But ISO Speed did make a prediction and he predicted 3-3. It's not a wild prediction when you actually consider the circumstances, yeah? It's not a wild. It's possible. It's definitely possible. The game's about to kick off. We are about to start. The Champions League final is underway. Now, we're off. No, we're not. Yes, we are. We're off. We're off. What the hell was that? Why did he do that? He just hit it out for a throw. What kind of kickoff is that? What was that? Someone explain. Yeah, it was a rugby kick. What the hell was that? Was that a rugby kick? Is this the Champions League final for football? Or am I watching a different sport? What's happened? He just hit it out for a throw. That could be tactical, but I don't get it. If you want to know where to, watch TNT Sports, if you're in the UK, beIN Sports, if you're anywhere else, if you're in the United States, I genuinely don't know. Peacock, I don't know. I actually don't know. Oh, here come into Milan. Thuram, he's been dispossessed. Okay, Hakimi. I wonder if we're gonna get a cagey sort of affair where both teams are a little bit scared, or... Oh no, Discovery Plus in the UK too. Yes, it is. If you've got Discovery Plus in the UK, I wish I had that. I can't get it because I'm not there. But if you're anywhere else... Oh, Paramount Plus in the US. There we are. There we are. Paramount Plus. Big up. Cheers for that. Yeah, if you're anywhere else, just beIN Sports is the place, really. I wonder if it's going to be a cagey affair where both teams are kind of scared, or are they going to go all out from the start? I hope they go all out. I don't think they'll go all out, but I hope they do, because I'm a neutral in this. So we just want to be entertained. Well, we'll see. PSG with the ball. Marquinhos. Dembele coming very, very deep on the right-hand side. Doué. Oh, unlucky. That would have been a beautiful through ball. Unlucky. Oh, given away. PSG in with a chance here. Doué. Free kick. Free kick given to Inter Milan. Amazon Prime as well? Really? Oh, in the US. Fair enough, fair enough. There's Luis Enrique. Big up, respect to it. Oh, man, we could have had Luis Enrique. I'm not going to go there tonight. I'm not doing that tonight. No. Not doing that. By the way, this stadium, iconic. I can see it already. I can see the Bayern Munich goal, and then Drogba's equalizer. I can see it. oh, cleared. Poor. That's poor from Jan Sommer. Put under pressure. Hits it out for a PSG throw on the right-hand side. Hakimi to take. So far, 3 minutes in, yeah, it's too early. It's too early. But so far, PSG have started off well. PSG have started off well. PSG are a proper example of a football project mixed with young players and quality experience. That is true. That is true. Which is... It's what I want my football club to do. You know? By the way, I do want to stress this. Yeah? Be careful. Free kick into Milan. Free kick into Milan. Okay, this is kind of related to my point. The Italians in a final are very, very difficult to play against. And why? Because they are prepared to do whatever it takes. Now, when I say whatever it takes, I'm not talking in the same way that Arsenal talk about the dark arts. I'm talking legit dark arts, yeah? Italian teams will pull out whatever they need to pull out in a final to get the trophy in the cabinet. Yeah? They are the kings of the dark arts. They have bossed that for decades. So much so, Materazzi dissed Zidane's mother and sister because he knew he'd get a reaction. He got headbutted, got him sent off, and Italy won the World Cup final. That is what they are prepared to do, yeah? And it's not just that example. They will start diving, they will take their time, they'll roll around, they'll provoke, they'll ask for an elbow, they'll do whatever it takes. PSG have a bunch of hotheads, yeah? I think this is somewhere where we have to pay attention to. Be careful. Just watch out of what Inter Milan might do psychologically, yeah? In order to get it in their favor, because they're capable. And if you want a team to react, or if you want a team that you don't need to push too many buttons for them to react, it's probably PSG, yeah? They're very emotional, especially if it's not going their way. They're an emotional bunch. So we'll see how it's all going to pan out. We'll see. This is why it's not a good idea if Inter Milan are leading the game with like 20 minutes remaining. If that's the case, they're going to start. They will do whatever it takes to defend the result. They actually would. So we'll see how it's all gonna pan out. Man, there's Bastoni. Bastoni, man. I would take Bastoni any day of the week. Oh my goodness. Do you see what I mean? Look at that push. See that push? They are going to do whatever it takes. Yeah, I'm going to just say that now. They'll do whatever it takes. Now, he's conceded the free kick, which is not what you want to do. But they are going to be in their faces, ready to just try and suffocate PSG from playing. Just frustrate them. So, ball in. Into a great space. Why was no one on the end of that? Another ball in. Again. Another hit. Another ball in. Back post. Oh. It's out for a goal kick. 3 opportunities there. Marquinhos with the final one goes out for a goal kick. I'm surprised. Inter Milan didn't intercept any of those crosses. Not one of the 3. Oh, under pressure. PSG are pressing very, very nicely, but Inter Milan are working it pretty well. Ah, I say that and then he's giving it away. Vitinha, he's not got space. Oh. Fabian Ruiz. Neves. Doué. Vitinha. Look at Inzaghi, he's already losing his mind. Just for the record, if PSG do win the Champions League tonight, it will be the 2nd time ever that a French side has won Europe's top prize. The only time that France have had a Champions League winner was Marseille in 93, if I'm not mistaken. 91 or 92? Was it 93? 93. 92. It was one of them. But Marseille was the last French team and the only French team to have ever won the Champions League. PSG's biggest rivals, yeah? PSG and Marseille despise each other. They literally kill each other. It's always been, and I think that is part of the Champions League obsession that PSG have, is because Marseille have one and PSG don't. Similarly to, you know, how Chelsea have 2 Champions Leagues and Arsenal still don't. Oh, good shot. Unlucky from outside of the box. And that will always be something that Chelsea can hold over Arsenal. It's the same case. Marseille have held it over PSG for decades. But this is a chance for PSG to finally right that wrong and to make it 1-1. and to be the second French team to win the Champions League. Inter Milan have won the Champions League twice, if I'm not mistaken. One being in the, was it the 50s or the 60s? The 50s. And then in 2010, with Jose Mourinho winning the treble, Inter Milan three times. Inter Milan did win the Champions League again. So Inter have been here and done it historically. PSG have been here and lost. Never done it. 64, 65 and 2010. There we are. Thank you for that. And yeah, 93 was correct. Okay. Nice that my instinct was correct then. Here come Inter Milan. We're going to get some Inter on the ball now. It's been PSG for the first 10 minutes. Ball over the top to no one. Straight to Donnarumma, who picks it up very easily. Marquinhos. I've got a feeling this game is a little bit more open than I would have anticipated by this stage. I thought it'd be a little bit more closed up. But it's a bit more fluid than I thought. Here's Dembele. Driving into the box. Dembele. He's going to take the shot. He does. It's not a good shot. It's straight to Jan Sommer. But it's space that he found. He should have been closed down there and he wasn't. Two defenders just let him through. Not good enough for Inter Milan. That is not the defending that you want to see from Inter Milan. Little 1-2, giving the ball away. Inter Milan are losing the ball very, very easily here. You can see Inzaghi on the touchline is already frustrated. I don't blame him. Inter Milan have got to be a little bit more tight and clinical with the ball. Oh, Kvaratskhelia. Ball to the edge. Ball in, he's in! Oh, it's 1-0 PSG! Hakimi scores! Hakimi makes it 1-0! Why is he... He's apologizing. He used to play... Did he play for Inter Milan? Did he? Remind me. I swear Hakimi... Yeah, he did, didn't he? He did. That was a great combination. It's 1-0 PSG. It's a very early goal. But, and yeah, he did. He did apologize to the Inter fans. Fair play. But what the hell is Hakimi doing there with all the space? Look, that's poor defending. It's just really bad defending. Very, very. I was just talking about how poor the defending has been. They've been wasteful on the ball. They've allowed PSG to walk themselves into the box numerous times already, and now they've been punished. 1-0 PSG. This is the perfect start for PSG. Perfect start. But, we've been here before. We know what this is like, yeah? This isn't over by any means necessary, yeah? It's not over even in the slightest. Don't get carried away. Inter Milan have proven that already over 2 legs in the semi-final. We already know what can happen with this side. Inter Milan want to switch it on. They do this and then they start smashing teams up. Listen, you know what's mad? With Inter Milan, this is actually the baffling thing. Inter Milan are normally a team that are defensively resolute, yeah? They're solid. They've not been solid. They can be in your faces, but defensively, they've not been very good. Yeah? But every time they're down, they switch it on. And then they actually become an actual attacking side that starts destroying teams. And they start getting goals for fun. Inter Milan, when they choose to defend, it looks like they actually cut themselves off. If Inter Milan switch it on, that is actually their best form of defense, is to try and switch it on and take the game to the opposition and try and score goals. Because Inter Milan seem like they're actually really good at that. So this is why I'm saying it's not over. It's 1-0. This game can easily finish 4-4. It actually can. So we'll see. We'll see. It's a great start for PSG though. Great start. Very easy goal though. Very easy goal. That pass should not have been made into Hakimi in that area. him by himself, that's just, it's not good enough. In a Champions League final, that defending is criminal, man. There's the coach of Inzaghi. It's like a 65-year-old Maresca. You know, he's fuming. He's like, so Italian. Here's Thuram. Okay. All over the top. A Cherby. I will say this. Inter Milan, I feel like, need to get the equalizer. If PSG get the second goal, I'm still not writing Inter Milan off, but it's a mountain to climb. And at some point, you gotta count your blessings at some point. You can't be coming back from behind numerous times in both legs of the semi-final and then expect the same thing to happen again in the final. It's just not realistic. You gotta be, you know, you rode whatever luck came your way and you took advantage. In the final, you just gotta play your football and get the job done, my friend. You know what I mean? Oh, that's fantastic. Look at Bastoni. Bastoni's got techers. Did you see that? Bastoni, techers. Richie CFC, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Saying, come on, Younes, PSG 5-1. 5-1 is... That would be criminal. For a Champions League final between these two teams, if it's 5-1, Inter Milan would need to liquidate, honestly. I reckon... Sorry. Indigestion. I reckon keep your eye on Lautaro Martinez as well. We've not seen him in the game yet. You give him a little sniff of an opportunity, he can easily take advantage. And here come Inter Milan. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Nice little... Is that a free kick? Is that a free kick? No. Referee says play on. Okay, Inter Milan are looking like they're playing a little bit braver now. Little bit braver. Here's Jan Sommer. Oh my God, almost given the ball away there. Ball gone over the top, given away straight back to PSG. Oh my God, Kvaratskhelia. You see, this is where defensively Inter Milan look exposed. They look exposed. They're not looking solid at all. They're really not. They've got to fix that. They've got to tighten up. It's not even a case of like fixing the defending. They just have to tighten up. I'm not expecting them to just get into like 65,000 tackles. They need to just reduce the space. Reduce the space, man. They're allowing PSG way too much freedom. Nice little... If Thuram knew the runner was on his bike, he could have dipped it over the top. He would have been in. Dumfries and Mendes colliding there. Look at that through ball. Oh my God, Vitinha into, was it Doué? Outstanding through ball from Vitinha. He broke Inter Milan with one pass. He sliced them open like a hot knife through butter. He really did. Beautiful. Ball over the top. Little flick. Can Thuram make that? No. Inter Milan, you see, going forward, Inter Milan are now starting to get some ideas. This is where they're at their most dangerous. It's just defensively, they're a bit of a mess. There you are. Inter Milan throw. I reckon Inter Milan will get the equaliser. I reckon. At some point. Oh, long throw. Okay. Okay. Dumfries is going to send this at 60 miles an hour into the box. Come on. Rory Delap settings in the Champions League final. Who remembers Rory Delap? Go on, Dumfries. Massive hoop for the throw. That's not a very long throw, I'll be honest. Although it did work. Corner ball? Corner ball? No, still on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here come PSG. Ball across. Oh my God. Here come PSG. There's a runner. 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 Switch it. He switched it. He's flipping switched it. He knows. He knows. Oh, it's 2-0. It's 2-0. Unbelievable. There it is. Oh, PSG are killers. PSG are killers. Desiree Doué has got the second goal and PSG are on their way. Oh my God. Oh my, they're clinical. They're too clinical. They're too clinical, man. They're too clinical. You give them a chance, boom, it's a goal. They're not messing about. The break. Inter Milan were caught out on that counter-attack. On that left-hand side. The vision. I was saying, switch it, switch it, switch it. He switched it. Boom. Doué's on his own. Did that go off? Look at this. Oh, fantastic ball. Fantastic. Fantastic from Dembele. Straight into Doué. Game. Oh, I don't want to say game, set and match, but he's not looking good, bruv. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, do you remember what I said about Inter Milan if they concede again? Well, they've conceded again. So now, they've got a mountain to climb. There's a mountain to climb now, Inter Milan. Yeah, this is not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. PSG are on their way, man. But, it's not over. Oh, the flares are on. The flares are on. The PSG fans and flares, I mean, it's for them, it's a normality. Okay, now, you know, I don't want to say it's done yet. Because I've seen the point about Mbappe. Right? Yeah, Mbappe left PSG and they're doing this. It's the same way that Harry Kane left. Oh, header! That could have been 2-1. That could have been 2-1. Oh, unlucky. But the same way that Mbappe's left PSG now and they're doing this, they might win the Champions League, is the same way that Harry Kane left Tottenham and then Tottenham actually won something. Football is footballing. Football is footballing. Sometimes, you know, these things is what it is. These things happen. Sometimes it's not meant to be in a certain way with certain players. Sometimes it's just not meant to be. Yeah. And it's once a little change is made, what you didn't predict would happen ends up happening. Yeah. We'll see how this ends because, like I said, look, it's 23 minutes. It's not over yet. Now, I'll tell you this. If PSG get a third, it's finished. I will say it's done if PSG get a third goal. I don't see PSG slipping up and conceding 3. I don't see it. 2 is possible. PSG are susceptible. They can get comfortable and concede. Inter Milan can come out. Actually, you know what? Inter Milan need to start being a little bit more brave. Inter Milan now have nothing to lose. Listen, you got to come out and just start playing football now. And if Inter Milan do that, they can score 2 goals. They can. We've seen it. But Inter Milan have put themselves in a situation now where they're going to have to rewrite the semi-final. They're going to have to do it again. And listen, it's like I said, you can't do that every game. You know what I mean? It's just, that's just not how it functions. If it does, it's borderline miraculous. PSG are still going. PSG are not stopping. They're literally going all out. All gas, no brakes. Look at this football. Oh my God. What are they doing? Hakimi's inverted. Vitinha, Dembele, and Hakimi. The way they're all passing the ball amongst each other is brilliant. In triangles, the triangles, they're moving. Vitinha is an absolute maestro so far. Poor ball over the top. Hakimi literally went into attacking midfield. This is Luis Enrique's doing. Luis Enrique. Right, what can Inter Milan do now? They've given it away. Nah, Inter Milan, this is poor, man. This is poor. Look at the space that Dembele has. Are you... Inter Milan need to wake up. They're not tight at all. This is their one problem. They are not tight whatsoever. So far, for PSG, this is a cakewalk. So far. Here's Dembele again. Vitinha. Ruiz has made the run. Look at that. 6 attempts, 4 on target, 2 goals. Inter Milan, 1 attempt, none on target. Dembele, Hakimi. Ruiz. Ooh, good shot. It's another attempt. Inter Milan, it's not good enough at all from Inter Milan. For a Champions League final, this is poor. But it's not done. I will stress this. It's not done. Not yet. Not yet. Here's Thuram. It's a poor pass. Very slow pass. Very slow. PSG are back in position. Development on the right-hand side. Ball in. Oh, he's tried to go for the overhead. Lautaro Martinez. Oh, my God. If he pulled that one off, flipping hell. Can you imagine that? Cristiano Ronaldo reincarnated. Who remembers the bicycle kick? Cristiano. And Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale done it too. Chris Newport, thank you very much for your super chat. Saying PSG pressing harder than my steamer. That's a fantastic super chat. That's brilliant. You're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong. It's true. I don't know how strong your steamer is, but you are accurate, my friend. You are accurate. That's a brilliant super chat, by the way. Credit to you, Chris. That was well played. Well played. Here come Inter Milan. Can they get something going? Can Thuram make it? No. Donnarumma is there to clean it up. Oh, they're giving it away. Giving it away. Shoot! What kind of pass is that? No, what are you doing? Should have shot. He had all the space. Attacking the box. He's offside anyway. You see what I mean? Shouldn't have made the pass. What are you making that pass for? Unbelievable. Was that Mkhitaryan? It was Mkhitaryan. Was it Barella? I think it was Mkhitaryan. Did not have to happen. And that second goal, by the way, the deflection, that's unlucky. That's unlucky, man. Look at Luis Enrique. Oh my God. This will be Luis Enrique's second Champions League title, if I'm not mistaken. He's done it once at Barca. If he does it again tonight, Inzaghi looks like he's going to kill someone. Luis Enrique will be a 2-time Champions League winner. He enters a very prestigious elite club of managers that have done that. It's not many managers that have accomplished that. It would be his second treble too. Yes. Yes. It's actually crazy, isn't it? If PSG actually do it tonight, how mad is it that they had to get rid of Neymar, Mbappe and Messi? Here come into Milan. Oh, it's a poor pass. Another chance. Oh, it's cleared. It's cleared. It's gone out for an Inter throw on the right-hand side. But how mad is it for PSG that they had to get rid of Neymar, Mbappe and Messi to then end up winning a Champions League? That is just crazy. That's again, football is footballing. That's just, it's unreal, isn't it? Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Bloody hell. Inzaghi is... Listen, my friend, don't stress yourself out. You've got big money waiting for you in Saudi. You want to make sure you get there. Here's Hakimi in midfield again. Hakimi's playing the Reece James role. He's doing a bloody good job at it as well. Here's Doué. Dembele. Out for a corner. Chris Newport again, thank you very much for your super chat. Saying Inzaghi assistant booking a flight to Saudi at halftime to get them bags. Honestly, at this rate, yeah, you might as well. You know, make sure you get a first class ticket. Yeah. Fly, you know, Saudi Air, straight up. First class. Shower settings, A380. You know. Your own bar. Caviar. The whole shebang. Ball into the box. Oh, Hakimi. Another cross in, back post. Goal kick. It's actually mental, isn't it? That the one English team that actually beat PSG in a game this season was Aston Villa. What's happened to football? Something weird's happened to football. It's changed. It's flipped. Logic has gone 180. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Arsenal did play them in the group stage, didn't they? Yeah, I forgot that. Does that count? Does that really count? Do we count that? Nah, we don't count that. We don't count that. Knockout stage only. Knockout stage. Edward A, thank you very much. Saying, what's changed in the PSG mindset since Messi and Neymar? They actually have team orientation now. You know what I mean? Nez Hitson, thank you for your contribution, my friend. They have a better team dynamic. They have balance. They have equality. They have experience and they've got youth. They've got Luis Enrique. They've got everything that a team needs to succeed now. You know, as a team, not as individuals, as a team. And they've got some top ballers that makes a difference, and they've got a very youthful squad for it to have longevity. It's perfect balance, man. And they've got a winning manager. And they've got resources. And they're desperate for the Champions League. They want to win all the time. It's a perfect combination. Logically, it should be PSG winning this final. Logically. Yeah, it just should. Chris Newport, thank you very much for your super chat again. Too many players on Paddy Power now, my friend. Hence the baffling game we all love. Mate. Yeah, football's changed. Overall, it's changed. I mean, look at Dembele here. Look at this. He's ready to launch himself into the box. There we are. Look at that. You can tell. You see, there's those little things that prove to you that every single little detail has been studied by Luis Enrique. And he's got them drilled. He's got them very, very well drilled. If they win tonight, I'll be very happy for him. I definitely would be. Here come into Milan. Can they get one back? They need to get a goal back. They absolutely have to. And it's a good observation. Yeah, it does seem like Inter Milan are frightened to an extent, which is not what I was expecting. They do look worried. They look scared. PSG look like they're playing with freedom. Oh, look at that combination. Look at that. Look at that. Look at Hakimi. You know what? They're all there for each other. You can see it. They're all there for each other. They're all protecting each other. They're running the extra mile for each other. They're all focused. They're all in the right spaces at the right times. They're all combining together. They're all on the same page. PSG are all on the same page. Bastoni, back to Jan Sommer. I'll tell you what though, if Inter Milan get one goal, the whole dynamic shifts. Oh, here comes Thuram. Thuram is holding the game up too much. I've noticed this now. As a few times, he's just slow to make a decision and he slows it all down. He needs to be quick. Oh, nice little pass on the right-hand side. Cleared. Corner ball. Corner ball into Milan. Corner ball. If Inter get one back, like I said, this is where the dynamic of the game changes. Momentum is a real thing. Momentum is a real thing. Shananoglu. Take, no? No. Or is it? Why have you got two men on the corner? Ball in. Back post. Oh! Oh my God, I thought that was in. Oh my God, how are you not burying that? Thuram needs to be burying that. It's unlucky. It's unlucky, but he should be burying that. Is that Mendes who's down? Man, look at Luis Enrique giving out the instruction. He knows exactly what he's telling him. Do you know what I mean? Like, it looks like he's got the blueprint already set in his head. It's... No, sorry. It's Pacho. No, it's Mendes. Richie CFC, thank you very much. The underdog story is back again. One French team, 93. I mean, not the French team in terms of... not the underdog in terms of this. PSG came into this as the favourites, let's be honest. But France as a nation, yes. Definitely underdogs in terms of winning the trophy. It looks like so far they're going to do it. Chris Newport, thank you for your super chat again. Imagine if we got Enrique in when we interviewed him. You know what I mean? Half of them would be hung to dry. Big time. Big time. Younes is the Jeff Stelling of YouTube. Chris Kamara! You know? Yeah, I need a Chris Kamara for me to be the Jeff Stelling. But thank you very much. Nathan, thank you for your super chat as well. My friend saying, I don't know who the script writers are this season, but something tells me they have been high all season long. Hollywood should hire them. Big time. Big time. But this is, again, look, you're talking about script writers. This is why I'm saying it's not over yet. He's not over yet. But Inter Milan need to wake up and they need to do it fast. You know, they need to score. Oh, it's a fantastic ball. Little layoff. Oh, no, he done the right thing. He done the right thing. Thuram done the right thing, but it wasn't executed well. That would have been perfect into Lautaro Martinez. Bastoni. Here's Bastoni going up. He's like, screw it. I'm going to be Hakimi now. Here's Thuram. Inter Milan are starting to get a little bit of rhythm here. Can they get a goal back? Ball into the box. Oh, that's a poor touch. As poor as Nico Jackson. Oh, Barella, what is that? He had the chance to shoot. Ball in. Thuram front post. No, cleared. Kvaratskhelia. Here come PSG again. Man. It's Inter Milan. They're starting to do a few things right now. Yeah? But they need to get there quicker. You know? Greg, thank you for your super chat, my friend. Rip off the mask, Thuram. Is Lukaku in disguise? Oh, man. Hakimi. Vitinha. Oh, Vitinha's playing so well. Oh my God, Vitinha's playing so well. He's moving like Fabregas. Honestly. Just follow Vitinha. He always wants the ball. He's always making space. He's always making himself available. He's looking to see who he's going to combine with. He doesn't stop moving. Look at him. He knows exactly where he's going and he wants the ball at all times. And he knows what to do with it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look, he's dictating. Send it off to Dembele. And that's a poor cross to Dembele. But Vitinha so far is having a blinding game. Yes. He is moving like Xavi to an extent. He is. Yeah. Ahmad, thank you very much. Saying, watching this session, this season, UCL, do you think we are ready to play UCL football? No, not to go far. No, not to go far. This is why I need Chelsea to invest in the summer window. We need some quality to come in. We absolutely have to. And if we do, then yeah, we will be ready. But right now, I mean, no, come on. You stick us in this game. Between these two, we get killed. Let's be honest. Maybe getting killed is maybe over-exaggerating, but we ain't winning. You know what I mean? We ain't winning. The Champions League is a different gravy. So yeah, we need to... the summer window is going to tell us everything we need to know. The links have gotten better. We just need to sign those links. You know? We're approaching half-time. Approaching half-time. It's PSG 2, Inter Milan 0. And I wasn't expecting it to go down like this. PSG have been flawless so far. Jinx, thank you very much. Saying PSG versus Tottenham. We will be there. Oh my God, the Super Cup. Oh my God, that's going to actually be a massacre, isn't it? I will be supporting PSG for that game big time. Oh my God, I will be supporting PSG. Are you mad? Oh, ball over the top. Can PSG get themselves a third? Oh my God, if they get a third, it's over. Ball over the top. Oh, how have you missed? What? Was that Dembele? How did he hit it there? The goal's in front of him. He's hit it out for a throw. What did he do? How did he do that? That's what I want to know. How did you do that? It's harder to miss. From there, it's harder to miss. And it's harder to miss like that. The goal was there. He's got the goal in front of him. He hit it that way. How did you do that, bruv? Tap. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, Nico, is that you? No. Nico scores with chest. Yeah, Nico scores with chest now. So, That was a wild miss, though. That was wild. Chris Newport, much appreciated again for a super chat. Thank you very much. Saying, does this go to show that big names don't get you the big trophies? Team spirit, which CFC are growing. CFC signings for me would be Stefan Ortega, Rudiger, Nico Williams, and Osimhen Gyökeres. Listen, I'm going to tell you this now. If we get that list that you've just mentioned, we're winning the quadruple. We're definitely winning the league. The Premier League's in the pocket. If you get those players, it's done. It's done. Yeah? It's done. So I agree with what you're saying. No, you're right, though. The era of big names is over. The era of big names is over. It is more about the cohesion of the team, players that blend together. Oh my God, here they come again. Doué. Oh, Doué tried to do what, who's that Sunderland player that scored in the Championship playoff final? Oh my God, beautiful, beautiful finish into the bottom corner. He tried to pass it into the bottom corner again, just like that player. I forgot who scored. Forgot his name. But he tried to replicate that. It's a smart idea. But yeah. The era of big player is gone. And even like the big players that are being touted now, you know, like okay, let's take Gyökeres, for example, or Osimhen. They're not big players, do you know what I mean? They're not Mbappe. They're not at one point where Haaland was being looked at, or they're not you're looking at the trajectory that Lamine Yamal is heading on. Like, Lamine Yamal will be just like a Ballon d'Or winner. You just know. There's not many players like that before. Before, you had loads of big players. Yeah, big players that were scattered across many clubs. It was mad. So there was always a chance for you to end up buying a big player and make a big statement, right? Now that's it's gone down. It's gone down. I think that's due to maybe financials. That's due to the state of the game as well. Players have developed into system players rather than individual brilliance. So it is more about the team now. It is. But the list that you put out there, mate, yeah, if we get that, we're winning it all. Kvaratskhelia has been quiet today, you're right, but there's been nothing that's coming down his flank. There's nothing really going down where he is. You know? We're about to get to half-time. Corner ball. Talk about Kvaratskhelia. That was the header. Could have been 3. And it's half-time. It's half-time, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Half-time. PSG 2, Inter Milan 0. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Nathan, thank you very much for your super chat, my friend. Saying, breaking news. The Premier League scriptwriters confirmed that Man United are set to have a huge role in the relegation storyline next season. Rumour says they will be relegated by end of April. Can you imagine? Nah, literally. If Man United get relegated, that is actually a travesty for world football. It's funny. Don't get me wrong, it's hilarious. But could you imagine? I feel like I've got a hiccup coming. But I want to prevent it. Because if I'm hiccuping on the stream, it's not going to be a good look. I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. It's gone. Close call, lads. Close call. Sasuke, thank you very much. Saying Nico Jackson has potential to become a Messi one day. Get out. Get out. That is a criminal offence that you have. Okay, he's also, there we are. He's put another super chat in going, just kidding. Just kidding. All right, mate. Nice one. Nice one. Good joke. You had me. Listen, PSG 2, Inter Milan 0. I didn't expect this, I'll be honest. I thought perhaps going into the second half that we might get to this sort of scoreline. It's still not over. Inter Milan can wake up if they want to, but they're leaving it bloody tight. They are leaving it tight. And, you know, they've put themselves in a situation now where even if they get one goal, it's still not enough. They've got to get two. They're going to have to get the spirit that they had against Barcelona and somehow replicate. They're going to have to. They're going to have to. But they don't come across as someone that is... as a team that is really piling pressure on PSG, even at 2-0 down. You'd think they'd start to put the kitchen sink at them and throw that at them. They're just, then they don't look threatening. They don't look threatening at all. Which I have to say, what does that say about Barcelona? Or is that more to do with Inter Milan mentally? Or is that more to do with PSG and how good they've been? I'd love to know what you think. I think there's a possible combination of all three. But I think PSG have been absolutely flawless. They have been, in that first half, perfect. 10 out of 10. They've not made a single mistake. They've been just top class from start to finish. They've got confidence. They've got flair. They've got collaboration. Everyone's playing for each other. Everyone's tackling for each other. Everyone's making themselves available. No one's scared of the ball. No one's under pressure. They're clinical. Give them a chance, they finish it. They've been brilliant. PSG have been class. Can they keep it up? So we'll see. Naval Nation 2, thank you for your super chat, my friend, saying, Inter, if want to play like Chelsea's first half final, you're not meant to let 2 goals in. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Inter Milan are going to have to perform something miraculous in the second half, which they're capable of. They're capable of. And we have seen that happen prior in the tournament. But you got to count your blessings. You got to count your blessings as well. You know? I would be shocked if somehow Inter Milan pulled off in the second half now what they pulled off in both legs against Barcelona. If they do, then my mind is blown. My mind is blown. If Inter Milan come back and win this 3-2, then I'm done. I'm done. There has to be a tactical switch from Inzaghi. How would I change it? I'm looking at their 11 and I'm looking at their shape and I'm thinking there isn't much there that looks like it's wrong tactically. Inter Milan they look mentally, they look shot. Maybe they're scared. I don't know. The midfield is basically man for man with PSG. You can't add more men to the midfield, so there's not much more there that he can do. Thuram is involved, but Thuram is slowing the game down. I would possibly maybe try and bring the wing backs a little bit more inside. Dumfries or DeMarco maybe need to cut in a bit more and assist. Because there's been times where, look, Martinez has not been in the game for too long. Marcus Thuram has had more of the ball, much more than Martinez. They've not been able to link up. Thuram has been slow on the ball, like he hasn't got any options. I honestly just think it's more of a bravery thing. Inter Milan need to push forward more. They have to just be braver. They have to be more focused, little less wasteful, and just try and throw the kitchen sink at PSG. I reckon they have what it takes to score. You know, when you're looking at their bench, maybe they've got players there that can bring more in terms of desire, perhaps. Fretesi is someone that's come on previously and made a difference. Maybe Aselani. I don't want to say Arnautovic. Bisek is someone that's had good impact before, but that is more defensive. It's a tough one. I think it's more mental. I really do. Thank you very much again, Naval Nation 2. They only need 1 goal. PSG are shook, but it's unlikely. This is it. If Inter Milan score 1 goal, the momentum shifts completely. I'm convinced the momentum will shift, but it doesn't look like that goal's coming. That's the problem here. And as long as that doesn't come, PSG are coasting. You have to put the pressure on PSG. If not, they're just gonna walk this. Good question, would I take Thuram off? I don't want to. I want to try and get more bodies in and around him. This is why I'm looking at Dumfries and DeMarco to possibly maybe come inside a little bit. You want them to invert, you know? Come into the half spaces. Occupy those channels. Alleviate a little bit more space for the 2 front men, Martinez and Thuram, and then allow them to combine with each other. But you got to be careful defensively to not get caught out, because that's what happened for the 2nd goal. Inter Milan got caught on the counter-attack, and then they were just sloppy. This is where... But look, Inter Milan are at a point, they've not got a choice. They've not got a choice. They're losing 2-0. You got to go all out. Simple. Sasuke, thank you very much, saying, Younes, give us 3 players we can sign realistically to challenge for the title next season, and what do we need to win, not just challenge? Okay, so Osimhen or Gyökeres, that is realistic. That can be done. I don't see why not. Maybe Gyökeres more realistic than Osimhen, but we'll see. Nico Williams. I would take Rodrigo, obviously, but Nico Williams is more realistic. And a top centre-back. See, Rudiger is unrealistic. Bastoni, I would take Bastoni all day of the week, but it is a bit unrealistic. Inter Milan wouldn't sell him. So... yeah. If Branthwaite does come in, I'm not against it. And we've got Delap already. We've got Santos coming back. We've got Petrovic who's coming back. Should. We'll be good to go. Naval Nation again, thank you very much, saying only way for me to take off Martinez because he's 0 threat up front. This is true, but I wouldn't want to take him off. I'd want him to get involved. You know what I mean? It's Martinez. But it could be a solution. Could be a solution, but for who? The only realistic option you have there is Taremi, which is not really someone you want to turn to get you going in a Champions League final. Duda or Dauda, thank you very much, saying I think Chelsea should have signed Luis Enrique. See the wonders he's doing with PSG, honestly. Honestly. I mean, don't get me wrong, Maresca deserves next season because he's pulled it out of the bag. But, oh, if we had Luis Enrique. We interviewed him, for goodness sake, man. We interviewed him, bruv. He was in the room. How? How did we not get Luis Enrique? Rai, thank you very much, saying, Younes, if we had Champions League last year, Doué to Chelsea. You never know. You never know. That is true. But that would have been good. Ahmed, thank you very much, saying Inter tried to do Chelsea 2012 Champions League final. The difference, they let 2 goals in the first 15 minutes. Yeah. Now, if they want to do Chelsea Champions League final 2012, they're going to have to get 2 goals pretty quickly after this, you know? And then take it to extra time and then finish them off on penalties. And then, you know, maybe Thuram can get them the winning goal, or Martinez can. Naval Nation again, thank you very much, saying, who's into other striker at this point? You need legs. Well, Taremi. Or Arnautovic. It's not the best. I swear, Taremi is like 34 years old, and Arnautovic is about 60. Let me look at his... how old is Arnautovic now? He's 36. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Taremi is 32. So, yeah, you don't want to rely on Arnautovic. Unless if you're desperate and you're just throwing the kitchen sink with 10 minutes to go, you throw on Arnautovic, maybe he can score. But you can't play him like for a half and then plus extra time, he'll die. B, thank you for your super chat. PSG reminds me of Chelsea, but better project. Yeah, so far, it has been that way. It has been that way. But Chelsea now with Champions League football have a chance to rectify the wrong. This is why, especially with the content that I'm doing at the moment, I'm trying to nail home the targets that we need, the players that we need. You know, okay, you bought all the youth and all of this, and you know what? We've achieved our objectives and great. Now you can just add that little bit. It's the reverse of what PSG have done. PSG managed to get a couple of really solid players, and then they started throwing a little bit of youth at it here and there, and then they ended up with the opportunities like Kvaratskhelia coming in and whatnot, and it's just blended beautifully. Chelsea is the reverse. We've got all the youth in the world, yeah, and we've got more coming in, Esteval, and just get 2 or 3 players to come in and occupy that spine, and we are good to go, man. We are good to go. You know? So, hopefully the club see that. Naval Nation 2, thank you very much for your super chat saying, Jesus Christ, grandpa level striker. Yeah, exactly. Arnautovic, I'm surprised he's here. I am. Arnautovic, who, by the way, found himself... he was playing at West Ham. He played at Stoke, if I'm not mistaken. And he found himself at Inter Milan. I don't know how it happened. You know? Right, we're about to start the second half. Let's see the last 45 minutes of Champions League football this season. Can Inter Milan get something in this second half? They're going to have to. They ain't got a choice. Let's see. I'm rooting for them because I want a dramatic final. I do. So far, it's been like great for the 2 goals that we saw. We didn't really expect that. But if PSG just coast to a win here, it's pretty straightforward. I want smoke. I want chaos. I want there to be victims. I need entertainment. So I would very much welcome Inter Milan making this 2-2. You know, we'll see. Jinx, thank you very much for your super chat. Saying, imagine this lineup: Diogo Costa, Reece, Bastoni, Colwell, Cucurella, Caicedo, Lavia, Palmer, Esteval, Osimhen or Gyökeres, and Rafael Leao. Can we win the Champions League? Yes. Leao, it's a weird one. Leao, good player, but probably not as fantastic as I think some reckon. You know? But yeah, that's a solid squad. Solid squad, man. Right, we're about to get ourselves underway. There we are. Second half begins. And Chris Newport, thank you very much, saying, how much do we read into Osimhen's best mate comments on X? Apparently, he's a legit, big, massive artist. He's very good friends with John Obi Mikel. They grew up together apparently, and so did and they've known Osimhen for a very long time. Some people reckon that he's doing PR just for his own show, which would be very smart PR. I can't lie, it's worked if that's the case. But does he need that PR? He's already a massive artist, you know. All the Nigerians seem to be convinced that nah, he's being serious. He is legit. I don't know. Oh, hang on, the timer's not... Hang on. I thought the timer started. Right. There we go. Now it's working. Naval Nation, thank you very much for your super chat saying, put the manager up top. If he's still got hair, that's a plus, and score by a hairline fracture by Inzaghi 2-1. Literally, you know what? You could actually stick Inzaghi up front. Inzaghi can come on. Inzaghi can come on. Yeah, he actually could. He actually could. If they're that desperate, play a manager, screw it. He's like, I'll do it. And then he scores. Chris Newport, again, thank you very much, saying, well, call me Love Island, my head is turned. Brilliant. Brilliant. The timer is now back on. You can see it now. Free kick into Milan. Ball in. Terrible ball. That's a dreadful pass. What the hell is that, mate? What the hell was that? Çalhanoğlu? Çalhanoğlu. That was horrific glue. Hey, Inzaghi, listen, get your boots on. Get your boots on, man. We're going to need you to come on here, mate. We're going to need you to come on. Nasal Nation's got a point here. You're going to have to come on and score. Oh, man, imagine Inzaghi. Imagine it actually happening. Inzaghi's just like, I have had enough, huh? Gets the socks on. I am going to bring myself on, huh? Hey, Martinez, come off. Let me show you how to score. Imagine. And then he sticks it top bins. One for the ages. I say this all the time. And more times than not, it tends to not be how it actually ends up going down. But I reckon Inter Milan, ball over the top. Thuram's got to be bringing that down. Corner ball into Milan. Inter Milan are piling on the pressure. They're piling on the pressure, guys. I reckon that if Inter Milan can get a goal within the first 15 minutes or so, they're fully in this game. Anything after that, and it might be too little, too late. Oh, they're screaming. They're screaming. Oh, free kick given. Any VAR? Any VAR? Referee's like, no, I will not look at VAR. You are lying to me. Eh? Go away. Free kick PSG. No, there was a handball for Martinez, but that's not a handball, let's be honest. He didn't even see. He didn't even see, man. Yeah, no, every time I make those minutes predictions, I did this for the Barca Inter game. Yeah? And then in the last like 2 minutes, we got like 3 goals or something. It was stupid. Like, so my whole, we've got to be done in this sort of minute. It's not happening. Sammy, thank you very much. Saying, been a Blue fan since the 2008 Champions League final and been watching you since that Jose last season. Love and appreciate your channel, Younes and Matisse. You and Matisse. Oh, Kvaratskhelia. How is he not? How? You got to hit the target there, mate. You got to hit the target. Unreal. He should, you see, these little things as well can go begging. And when that happens, you give your opponents a chance. Much appreciated, Sammy. Thank you for the super chat. Naval Nation, 7 to 10 minutes, 2-1. Oh. Bold prediction. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. By minute 57, we'll see if there's a goal or not. 58. Let's give it 58. No. Filippo Inzaghi is his brother. I know that's not him. But I'm saying, mate, Simeone Inzaghi used to play too. He might just come on and go, screw it, I'll do it. And you know, when you got a brother like Filippo, come on. You don't think you know a thing or two about scoring goals, you know? It would be weird for me to say, okay, bring on Filippo Inzaghi. He's not even here. Maybe he is here, actually. Who knows? But I don't think he is. Ball given away. In between the lines. Again, here come PSG. Ruiz. Dembele. Oh, I tried to do Sancho, mate. You're not Sancho, mate. You're not Sancho. Yeah. That's a bit too bold of me to say. A bit too bold. I should know my role. PSG fans are jumping up and down. They've got loads of flags as well. What is the referee asking for a ball? That is what you need to play this game, my friend. Look at the flags. Have they got a red, white, and green flag? I wonder what that vicinity smells like right now. Herbal essences being lit up in the PSG stand. Thuram's fallen over. Bloody hell, what are you doing falling over there? Ahmed Joban, thank you for your super chat. Many big clubs need a striker, but no one wants to buy Gyökeres. Don't know why. Chelsea, Delap, Arsenal, Sesko, Liverpool, Ekitike, United finished. Well played. Well played, Ahmed. Well played. Yeah, well played. Very good. Oh, substitution. Who's coming on? Here's Dumfries. He's fallen over. Free kick. Kvaratskhelia concedes that free kick. All right, into the box. I think we're going to get an Inter Milan sub here, but who's it going to be? Oh, two subs. Bisek and Zalewski? Pavard has come off. Bisek is on. DeMarco is off as well. That might actually work. That might actually work. Yeah, Bisek and Zalewski. Whoa! Is that a corner? Corner ball into Milan. Donnarumma comes out to make the challenge. He's hurt in the process, but makes a save. This could be interesting. This could be interesting. Yeah, you see, Inzaghi's acted. He's acted. Pavard and DeMarco off. Bisek and Zalewski on. See how this one works out. Naval Nation, as Inter Milan are about to take a second corner. Bear with me, I'll read your comment in a sec. Corner ball. Good ball. Donnarumma makes it. On the hit. Oh, no. You got to be making a better connection than that, man. Reece James will show you how to shoot that. Do you know what I mean? He could have smashed that literally into like the roof of the net, but he went low. Naval Nation 2 saying, I almost took the Wheelstone manager job last year. They need a manager. They put it online as a flyer, no experience, which is odd. Glad I never. I would have sold everyone and went for League 2 players. Mate, you would have bankrupted them. You know, you would have got Wheelstone Raider shouting out new material. You got no fans? You got no grand? You want some? I ain't heard him in a while. Where is he? He come into Milan. Good block. What a block that was. Flipping hell. Who was that? Was that Vitinha? Who blocked that? Yellow card for Zalewski, who just come on the pitch. Absolutely outrageous. Oh, Neves. What a tackle that was from Neves. And yeah, foul given. Played it beautifully. So yeah, you were the bankrupt then, mate. President Zafar, thank you for your super chat. Spurs versus PSG in the Super Cup final. Go PSG 100%. I hope Spurs get battered. I think they will as well. I'll be honest. I think they will. Jinx, thank you very much. Saying funny how we don't talk about Kendry Paez. He's going out on loan. That's already been documented. When he comes to Chelsea, he's going to be heading off to Strasbourg. So that's that. That's that. That guy clearly has his protein intake in check. Bloody hell. He's like the drummer / security for the PSG Ultras. Unbelievable. 56 minutes in. Inter Milan need a goal, man. They need it now. They need it now. Here's Doué. Doué. Breeze. Oh, little through ball. Unlucky. Back to Jan Sommer, who boots it up the pitch. Nice. Nicely brought down. Nicely brought down. That's a foul, ref, isn't it? Yeah, you see, so Thuram done the right thing there for once. Nice little link up. Done the right thing. Got fouled. Referee's running over. What's happened there? Is there a bust up? Oh. It's Inzaghi. Inzaghi. Look at all them in suits. They look like the mafia. They actually look like the mafia. Look at all of the Inter Milan staff in suits. And he's been booked. Inzaghi's been booked. Why has he got a yellow for that? Why has he got a yellow for that? What? I don't get that. So what? Managers can't shout anymore or what? You know? He went, "Hey! Well, that's a yellow." Come on, man. Have a day off. Football's gone soft. Back in my day, yeah? Back in my day, Neil Warnock was cussing out everyone. And made it to the end of each game. Not a problem. Yeah? It was fine. He would tell the fourth official to stick it where the sun don't shine. And he never got a yellow card for it. Do you know what I mean? Sammy, thank you for being a member. Much appreciated. Welcome to the starting 11. On the volley, mate. What are you controlling the ball for? On the half volley. Barella, what are you doing? Barella's playing terrible today, man. What is wrong with him? He's a little slow today. You know, he's had a couple of opportunities here to just smack it, and he always wants to take a touch. Hit the ball, bruv. It's on the half volley. Bosh! What are you doing? Listen, you're at a point you got to take the risk. You're 2 goals down. Do you know what I mean? You got to hurry up. Yeah, back in my day, man. Back in my day, Neil Warnock was the Don. Tony Pulis. Yeah, man. Good times. Big Sam was in his prime. Barella. Oh, here's Bissek. Here's Bissek. He's gone on a Rudiger run and he's lost the ball. And he's clamped the player and now he's been exposed. And Inter Milan, oh, it's a foul. No, referee raised play. All right, this ref wants pure violence. This referee wants violence. Both teams have a player down. Bissek is down and PSG have a player down. Gone out for the goalkeeper. Donnarumma makes the catch. Bissek is still down. He's clearly hurt. If not, he would have got up for the counter-attack. And who else was down? PSG. Oh, is that his knee? Or his hamstring? What's happened there then? Oh, it's a hyperextension. Oh, is Bissek all right? I think Bissek might be coming off here, you know. Oh, no. That looks like a hyperextension. He's up. But he looked like he extended himself way too much there. Way too much. His body was moving in ways that his body shouldn't move. I think his hamstring or his ligament or whatever the problem is in his right leg there. He might come back on, but I don't think he's going to last. I'll be real. I don't think he lasts 2 more minutes. And he came on as a tactical solution. Oh, here come PSG. Are they going to kill the game? Are they going to kill it? Are they going to kill it? Of course not. Why is Kvaratskhelia not in that space? Hakimi done the right thing there. Managed to drag it all across goal, and Kvaratskhelia just not there. He was just waiting. Look at that skill from Doué. Kvaratskhelia is a little slow today. Jinx, thank you for your super chat, my friend. Imagine this transfer. Here we go. Younes Hamu to Manchester United as new #1 striker, because Younes will be the perfect fit alongside Mount. Listen, I wouldn't want that, because I would actually score goals. I would save Man United. You know? Man United will make top 4 with me. I don't want to do that. If Chelsea can buy me instead, then we've got something to talk about. More subs. More subs for Inter Milan. All right, Inzaghi's desperate. Inzaghi is fully desperate. He's changing the shape. Yep, he's changed the shape. Bisek is off. He can't continue. And he's crying. Poor lad. Man. Augusto and Damian are on for Mkhitaryan and Bisek. That is sad state of affairs. Bisek, who came on, only lasted 8 minutes. 8 minutes. You see, those little things, when you start seeing those little things, you start to think that it's not their night. It's not happening. It's not happening. Inter Milan, I think, could be toast, guys. I think 17 attempts, 5 on target. Oh my God, what a pass that was from Dembele. Dembele, Vitinha, he's in, Doué! Goal! And there it is, it's done, ladies and gentlemen, it's done. PSG are going to be the new champions of Europe. It's done. It's done. It's 3-0. Game, set, and match. I literally talk. Yeah, perfect timing, wasn't it? Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Look at Bisek. Oh, this has collapsed. This has collapsed so badly for Inter Milan. It's a capitulation. It's an absolute capitulation. It's the universe telling Inter Milan, it's not your night tonight, lads. It's not your night tonight. It's meant to be for Paris Saint-Germain. It is. They've been flawless in this tournament from start to finish. And this is another example. It's done. It's done. Look at this from Dembele. Oh my God. Look at that. Vitinha sees the pass into Doué. Deserved assist. Deserved goal. Game, set, and match. PSG are going to be champions of Europe. Man. Man. There, Luis Enrique, you can celebrate, mate. You can celebrate. Don't worry, you've done it. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. Okay, guys, I think now we've got 25 minutes left. This is just vibes. Yeah? Now it's just vibes. We're just here for vibes. We're here to see how many they can get. Yeah? Can they get 4? 5? Inter are destroyed. It's finished. It's finished. 25 minutes to get 3 goals in a Champions League final, I don't think has ever been done. Yeah, 25 minutes to come back from 3-0 down to make it 3-3. Even Liverpool needed more time in Istanbul. Yeah, against AC Milan. Even they needed more time. 65 minutes, you're 3 goals down. I don't think that's ever been done. PSG are going to do it. Another first-time Champions League winner at that ground. There's something about Munich. There is something about Munich. Yeah, you're right. You know, we should have known. We should have known that. We should have known. Oh, look at the PSG. Oh, Paris tonight is going to be on smoke, literally. Literally. You know what they're like in Paris? Even when they're happy, they'll riot. They'll just start having riots. Because that's like a national tradition for them over there. Like when they're peed off, they riot. When they're very happy, they riot. You know, shops are getting smashed. So I think Paris tonight is going to be on fire, literally. Mad scenes to see them win the Champions League now. Yeah. Wow, Paris Saint-Germain are actually going to prove me wrong, eh? The day has finally come. The day has actually arrived. PSG are about to prove me wrong. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I never thought I'd see the day. I was so convinced that, yeah, PSG, they won't win the Champions League. They won't. And this year, they've just been, because every year, they always, at some point, they flop. At some point, they fail. They look unbelievable, and then they fail. This year, they've just not failed. They've just been, from first minute to last, they've just been brilliant. Brilliant. They deserve it. Completely. Odds Master 24, thank you very much for your super chat saying someone tell PSG preseason friendly hasn't started yet. Mate. Unreal. Chris Newport, thank you very much saying Barcola on this could be 6-0. Barcola still hasn't come on. PSG have made, oh no, Barcola has come on. Barcola has come on. Sorry. He's just come on. I've missed that. Doué came off. Barcola come on. Yeah, this could be 4 or 5. I reckon 4 or 5. 4 or 5. Johnny Minerals called it. He did. Johnny did call it. He did say I think from the last 16 or the quarterfinal that he reckons PSG will do it. I'm like, nah, PSG are going to fail. At some point, they're going to fail. It's PSG. Luis Enrique. This is it. Spot on. Ahmed, thank you for your super chat, mate, saying, oh my God, no more laughing on PSG for not winning the Champions League, but luckily we have Arsenal. Hey, Arsenal, guys, there's hope for you. You know, look, first time winner. PSG, they're about to do it. No, when will you? Richie CFC, PSG 3-0, Mbappe. Mbappe must be fuming right now. Yeah, Sammy's just said it there. Mbappe must be dying inside right now. Mate, he must be dying inside right now. Literally. He's like, as soon as I move to Madrid, you want to win it. Yeah? Without me. He must be doing things to himself right now. Right now, as we're watching, yeah? As we're watching right now. Mbappe, someone go and check on Mbappe in Madrid. Someone go and have a look. Because don't get me wrong, his time will come at Madrid, yeah? He'll win it at Madrid. But the whole point was to win it at PSG, and he failed. Here comes 4. Here comes 4. Oh my God, how are you not? Was that Dembele? Again? Oh, it has to be. Oh, just over the bar. Man, Barcola nearly. Man, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I should be burying that. I was going to say Mbappe. He wishes. Dembele with the back heel. That would have been crazy. Dembele with the... Listen, Inzaghi, why are you still talking? He's actually giving instruction to this sub. He's giving instruction. Bruv, what more instruction do you want to give? This is an annihilation now, my friend. Just send him on and that's it. Aslani's come on. Çalhanoğlu's come off. Listen, all you got to tell Aslani is like, just put your arm around him and go, mate, have fun. That's it. That's all you can say. Maybe that will work. Maybe that will work. You know? This has been just an absolute PSG masterclass. Oh my God, look at this football. Holy man. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's ping, pang, pong, bish, bash, bosh. It's so elegant. It's so easy. It's like, oh, PSG are having fun. This is turning into a training session, guys. This is actually turning into a training session. BK, thank you very much, saying 55 years of the club is getting treble. Yeah. Literally. I'm happy for Luis Enrique. I wonder what Blueco must be thinking right now. Do you think they're watching going, God damn it, man. We could have had that Luis Enrique guy, man. He could have been ours. What did we do? You know? Bloody hell. That sums Inter Milan up. You see that cross to the left-hand side, and it's just headed it straight into the path of Hakimi. That sums everything up. That sums everything up. PSG are having fun. Oh my God. These 20 minutes. These 20 minutes are just going to be... Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, Inter Milan. No. Every time Inter Milan have the ball, they lose it. Dembele, he's in. Look at that marking. That marking's horrible. Here's Kvaratskhelia. Here's Kvaratskhelia to make it 4. It's 4-0. It's 4. There's Kvaratskhelia. You thought Kvaratskhelia wasn't there. There he is. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. 4 of the good ones. PSG are champions of Europe, guys. They are the new champions of Europe. It's an absolute annihilation. We were hoping to be entertained. I didn't expect to be entertained in this way, you know? I didn't think it would go down like this. This is entertaining, but in a different way. We got a team getting absolutely annihilated. He's onside. He's on. He's on. It's on. But again, the defending is just, it's schoolboy. It's absolutely schoolboy. Oh my goodness. Easy finish. Easy finish. (4-0). PSG. Oh my God. Oh my God. Man. Naval Nation, I'm going to enter a favor on FIFA 25, replace the whole squad. Mate, delete club. Delete club. Ah, Inter fans, man. Madre mia, madre mia, madre mia. It is not going well. Ah, man, these lot might have to get the Pope involved. It's gone so left. Chris Newport, is this the biggest gap in scoreline in the Champions League final? I think so. I think so. I don't think we've had it like this. Look at Bissek as well. He's like, I come on, broke my leg, and we got smashed 4-0. What a great evening. Do you know what I mean? Mental. Ah, poor Italians. Ah, don't show us the lady, man. She looks devastated. Oh, man. Richie CFC, thank you for your super chat. My predictions could come right. 5-0, not 5-1. Yeah. Who'd have thought that your 5-1 might actually be not good enough? You know? Oh, my God. Is Inter Milan finally going to score? No. They don't score goals anymore, apparently. They used up their quota against Barcelona. 6 goals over 2 legs. That was enough. No, 7. 7 goals over 2 legs. That was enough. Ahmed, thank you for your super chat. Is this the final, the first game of the group stage? Literally. Literally. It doesn't feel like a final now, does it? It doesn't feel like in 15 minutes a team is about to lift the Champions League trophy. I feel like, yeah, it's fine. We've got the last 16 to come. It's unbelievable. Wolf, thank you for your super chat. As a Chelsea fan, I'm not impressed by Bastoni. Nah, you can't say that. The semi-final, you saw what Bastoni was on about. This isn't a Bastoni problem today. It's an Inter Milan problem. From the first minute, they've looked scared, edgy, like they're not so sure what to do. The geezer's crying. Bloody hell, man. Don't worry, mate. There's always next year. I'm trying. You know, I know the feeling. Yeah, we know the feeling. We've been there. Bloody hell. Donnarumma's making saves for fun now. He's like, I might as well go for this because we're 4-0 up. PSG fans are, mate, the PSG fans tonight, it's going to be mental. If you are in Paris, protect yourself. Not even have fun. Protect yourself. Yeah? Look at that. The Inter are so desperate, he's like, screw it. I'm going to try and score the corner. Because the team can't score. Anyone in Paris, let me know. Oh. Gotta love a chest click. Anyone in Paris? Let me know in the chat. Have we got any Parisians up in here? Oh, we got one! We got one! There's one Parisian in here! Well, listen. Protect yourself. Protect yourself, mate. Oh, there's a few of you. Okay. Joshua, thank you very much. Saying, man, this game is so boring. Imagine Barca versus PSG. That could have finished 6-0. Yeah, that could have finished 6-0. Real talk. Richie CFC, thank you very much. Remember Real Madrid win 7-3 in the 50s? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I've got the baldness to prove it. Did they? I actually don't know. It's probably the biggest scoreline in the final since then. Hernandez has now come on for Mendes. Listen, yeah, there's a few of you in the chat that are in Paris. Have fun. Yeah, enjoy yourself, but protect yourselves and make sure you don't end up in trouble because I know what you lot are like. I know what you lot are like, man. In Paris, look, it will start off as a celebration. I guarantee by 2 a.m. there's going to be buildings on fire. Yeah, it happens every time. Buses will be on fire. Cars would have crashed. Cars would have topped over. There'd be about 5-6 different shops that have been looted. Louis Vuitton would have been robbed. I guarantee, like, look, it's obvious what's going to happen in Paris. But if you're there, have fun. Enjoy yourself. And congratulations, because Paris Saint-Germain are about to be the new champions of Europe for the first time. Bayern fan 2009, thank you very much. Saying, funny how Enrique and Pep won their first treble each with Barca and their second treble with a sugar daddy club. Wow. But to be fair though, Luis Enrique hasn't really gone out and spent like, you know, millions and millions and millions. In fact, he's gotten rid of his best players. You know? Sammy, thank you very much for your super chat. Sorry, I missed that. Happy for PSG. We know how this felt in 2012. We do. We do. This is why I am happy. I am happy for them. Happy for Luis Enrique specifically, though. He deserves this. He does. To be honest, this team deserves it. But, yeah, Luis Enrique. Chris Newport, thank you for your super chat. All well and good, old, but can PSG do it on a cold, rainy night in Stoke? Nah, serious. Give them the Club World Cup now. Oh, no, they're in the Club World Cup, aren't they? Oh, no. Yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah, no, we're not winning it. How can we win it when there's these lot? Imagine, God forbid we play PSG at the Club World Cup. I don't want that. I actually don't want that. Richie CFC, thank you very much. Italian mother red bloodbath. Literally, mate. Literally. The full-on bloodbath. Big up, Steve. Spurs will get destroyed. I'm looking forward to that, at least. That's after the Club World Cup? Yeah, that's after the Club World Cup. Joshua, thank you for your super chat, my friend. Most English teams are having a party. Spurs, Europa, Liverpool, Premier League, Chelsea, Conference League, Palace, FA Cup, Arsenal, Thomas Partey. This is facts. This is purely factual information. Here comes Barcola. Oh! How have you missed? How have you missed? What? You had the bottom corner right there. Look at the right-hand bottom corner. He had that on ice. He had that on ice waiting for him. How? How? That is outrageous. That should have been 5-0. Even, that's harder to miss, man. I would have buried that. I'm not even kidding. I would have put that right bottom corner. It was there waiting for you, mate. He got too excited. He got too excited. You know what? They might get a fifth. I actually think this is going to finish 5-0. 5-0 in a Champions League final is criminal activity. Yeah, it's actually criminal activity. It shouldn't be allowed. But I think we're going to get a fifth. Look at that. Look at that. Dumfries is sleeping. Absolutely sleeping. Luis Enrique is now making 2 substitutions because he can. He's just like, you know what? I'm going to start bringing on the kids. Who wants a medal? Whoever wants a medal, you can go on. Literally. Mate, this football that they're playing now is just... God damn. They're olaying. This is turned into an exhibition. This is actually turned into an exhibition. He's got 3 players coming on. He's got Zaire Emery coming on, Mayulu coming on, and Gonzalo Ramos coming on. Is it going to be 5? Wide. Barcola wants to score desperately. You can see. You can see. There we are. Gonzalo Ramos, Mayulu, Zaire Emery, all coming on. Kvaratskhelia, he got there in the end. He had a very quiet game, if we're being completely honest, but he got there in the end. Well done. Well done. Fabian Ruiz coming off. And Neves coming off. He's had a blinding game as well. Neves has been class. So, well done to those guys. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The Farmers League wrecked every single English team and then won the final 4-0. Or might be 5. PSG are not the Farmers League anymore. We've all been humbled on that one, guys. We've all been humbled. We've all been well and truly humbled. I feel like there's not much point for this game to go on any further. Just blow the whistle now. You know, like that referee at the Africa Cup of Nations in the Tunisia game. Do you remember where he ended the game at 85 minutes? Like, we're just going to need that ref. Just blow the whistle. Just end it here. We might as well just lift the trophy. There's no point. Just end it. Save us all 5 minutes. Carlos Velasquez, thank you for your super chat. Saying, can't believe PSG is winning the Champions League before Mbappe. Gasp. Oh, football is footballing. Football is actually footballing. Jacob, thank you very much for your super chat. This is the inner CFC played in pre-season. This is the inner CFC played in pre-season. How do you mean? And blue and white, I can't see your super chat. It's not here. What did you say? I'll catch it out in the comment. Lawrence, thank you very much for your super chat. What a time to be alive. From Spurs, Kane to PSG. I guess Arsenal need to stop wasting European slots. And it's crazy, we could have gotten Enrique. We actually could have gotten Enrique. Here come PSG again. Barcola. Can Barcola get a goal? All right, he's passed. He's passed. And the defenders are all back in time. Barcola, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh! Oh, what a finish. What a finish. Oh, stop. Stop, stop, stop. They're dead already. Stop. Stop, stop. They're dead. They're dead. They're dead. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, no. I would not want to be Italian right now. I really would not want to be an Inter fan right now. Oh, mate, people are getting sacked. Oh, you don't understand. You don't understand the ramifications of this. People are losing their livelihoods over this result. 5-0 in a Champions League final. There's going to be serious consequences. Rather, the mafia are going to return because of this. It's onside as well. Oh, look at the 1-2. Look at that finish. Off the post and in as well. Bloody hell. Fair play, man. What a finish. What a finish. Mayulu as well. Mayulu just came on. He just came on. Boom, boom. Thank you very much. He scores. Even Luis Enrique is like, I am a genius. I am a genius. I am God tier right now. Like literally. Unreal. Unreal, man. Yeah. Enrique, what a gaffer. And Inzaghi, mate, he is going onto the first train to the airport after this and the first plane to Saudi. Inzaghi, if you like your life, mate, you don't go back to Milan after this. You just go straight to Saudi. Great. That's it. I'm expecting an announcement after the game. Inzaghi to Al Hilal. Here we go. I am expecting it. I am fully expecting it. That's it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it, man. Inzaghi to Al Hilal to become the world's highest paid manager. It's happening, mate. It's happening. Jacob, thank you for your super chat. This is the Inter Milan CFC played in pre-season. Oh, okay. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Well, I don't want to play them again now. I want to play. Well, to be honest, at some point, imagine we get PSG in the Club World Cup. You know. Oh no! Is the San Siro open? Are they watching this at the San Siro? Someone please protect the San Siro. Please protect the San Siro. I hope nothing happens to that beautiful, iconic architecture. You know? Oh, man. Digital Arts, thank you very much. The youngest team in the Champions League. Even younger than Chelsea. Are they? I don't think they are. I'll be on it. Or are they? I need to check that one. Richie CFC. Younes, I can't believe 5-0. I called it. You did. You actually did. Fair play to you. You actually called that. You called it where it looked unbelievable. And you got it. That was the shock that we were meant to get today. Is that 5-0. Unreal. Wolf, thank you for your super chat. This is the proper definition of belt to ass. Big time, mate. Big time. You can't get a better definition than this. Are we going to get 6? There is still time. There actually is still time, you know. Bayern fan 2004. Would you be confident facing Barca or PSG in the UCL? PSG? Hell no. Barca? No, I'm not confident, I'll be honest. But can do something? Maybe. Is Hakimi going to get booked? He doesn't care. He actually does not care. He's looking at the time. How much stoppage time? He's blowing the whistle. He's blowing the whistle. He's like, that's it. End it. End it. Referee's like, it's a knockout. It's a knockout. He's on the floor. He's on the canvas. He's not. I'm not making the 10. I'm not counting to 10. He's not making the 10 count. End it. It's official, ladies and gentlemen. Paris Saint-Germain are champions of Europe. That is something I never thought I would say. Yeah. And they've only gone and bloody done it. Huge congratulations to Paris Saint-Germain. They deserve it. They actually deserve it. Big time. Big time. No way. Fabrizio posted that PSG won 20 minutes ago. Nah. I mean, he might as well. He's not wrong in that, to be honest. Yeah, he did. He actually did. He actually did. Oh my God. 11 minutes ago, he put Nasser Al-Khelaifi, Luis Enrique, Luis Campos have built a fantastic team. Top talents, not only big superstars like before. Excellent mentality and elite coach. Well-deserved treble for PSG. That was 12 minutes ago. So, yeah. He actually has. But that's a good point. PSG have built something fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Caleb, thank you for the super chat. Now PSG can cook Spurs in the Super Cup. They will. Seb B, thank you for your super chat, my friend. Save this super chat. The Lap will be scoring in the Champions League final next season, mate. Younes, thanks for the entertainment through the ups and downs throughout the year. Up the Chelsea, no problem. And thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. This is what I'm here for, you know. This is what I'm here for. Mafia threw the white towel on the pitch. Listen, there is one man that we have to speak about here. Yeah. And it is the PSG owner, Nasser Al-Khelaifi. He was desperate. I see the parallels. The parallels are there. Roman was desperate for this competition and done everything in his power to make sure that he would end up winning it. PSG have come close before and they've been desperate for years and they finally get themselves over the line, right? So congrats. Congrats to Nasser Al-Khelaifi. Congrats to Luis Enrique, top manager. Let's be honest now, top manager. He joins a prestigious elite group of managers that have won the Champions League twice. And what a team that they've built. Fabrizio is right in that, to be honest. Nasser Al-Khelaifi, Luis Enrique, Luis Campos. It's a beautiful structure. It's a beautiful structure. And it's been proven to work beautifully. They've assembled a team that is youthful, but has winners, has experience, and they've got themselves a winning manager to get them across the line. And they've got the job done. They've got the job done. And they've got the job done efficiently and beautifully. Yeah? From the first minute to the last minute of this competition, they've knocked out every single possible English club. They've got themselves to the final. And they've destroyed Inter Milan, who went to war with Barcelona. They've destroyed them 5-0, like a training session. They deserve it. They deserve it. They absolutely deserve it. Yeah. Champions of Europe. You deserve that. So huge congrats to Paris Saint-Germain. There's going to be the whole celebrations, lifting the trophy and all of that. The Parc des Princes, or is that the Stade de France? I think that's the Parc des Princes, where they've got the screens on and everyone is celebrating. In Paris, I'm sure it's kicking off like crazy right now. If you are in Paris, make sure you're going crazy. Make sure you're going mad. Enjoy, have fun. Richie CFC, is PSG the bigger club in France now, Younes? Of course. Of course. Now they've got that Champions League. Marseille, I'm sorry. The day has come to step into second place. It has, because PSG have dominated domestically for years. Yeah, it's not even funny. And PSG, yeah, have done all of this after making the decision to get rid of Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, and then they win the Champions League. I think that's a lesson for everyone. Yeah. For anyone that thinks that you got to get the superstar, go and get the superstar. You know, the Galactico. Nah, it's not. Galacticos don't win you trophies now, man. You need balance. You need balance. There has to be balance in everything. And PSG have found a blend of winners, players that can get themselves across the line, with the blend of youth and longevity. And that's gonna keep this PSG team running for years. That's the balance you need. If you take one extreme or the other, you're going to fall. I have nothing else to say. I have nothing else to say. It's a fantastic, deserved trophy for Paris Saint-Germain. And after all of these years, they finally have proven me wrong. They finally proven me wrong. I said PSG will never win the Champions League, yeah? And now all I have is Arsenal to say that about. So, congrats to PSG. The day has finally come. And they deserve it. Ahmed Al-Wahabi, thank you very much, saying this is why I never believed in the idea of it's written for a team. A fine was a fine, or anything can happen. Nah, you see, for this, yeah. For this, for us, that was written. For us, that was written. Maybe the era of written is over. Maybe it's changed. Maybe things are no longer written. You know, in terms of the way that football is headed. But football, Chelsea 2012, that was written. That was written. You know, that no one can tell me otherwise. But PSG have got everything perfect, and they deserve winning this trophy. So huge congratulations to them. Gizla, thank you for your super chat. Can someone close to Mbappe send us his face? He must be fuming. He must be fuming, man. Yeah, Richie CFC, Arteta needs to lever Arsenal, then Arsenal can Champions League. Needs to leave, you mean? Arsenal, then... You're not wrong. I reckon you're not wrong there. You're not wrong. Ahmed, thank you very much, saying free beIN Sports for a year. El Khalifi promised it. Did he? Hey! El Khalifi! Free beIN, please. With a satellite dish, yeah? I want it all installed. Yeah, 1 year for free. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Congrats. You deserve it. There we are. I'm going to end it there. There'll be a video coming straight out after this, so make sure you guys are there for that. Much appreciated to every single one of you. PSG have operated with an obsession to win this trophy by any means necessary, and they've got it done. They've built themselves a fantastic squad with a top manager, with a great director, with some shrewd signings, good experience, good youth, good blend, winning mentality. It's all there. There's Luis Campos as well, there to celebrate with him. Take note. Everyone else, take note. Take note. I'll see all of you on the video that I'm about to upload. Thank you all so much, people. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your super chats, your interaction. I hope you enjoyed this. That wraps up the Champions League for this season. On to the Club World Cup, where we will be seeing the PSG and we'll be seeing the Chelsea. Come on. So that will be the next competition where we'll get watch-alongs. So make sure you're there in a couple of weeks. Anyway, thank you all so much. And I'll see all of you on the next video and tomorrow for much more as well. Have a good one, people. Look after yourselves in a bit. Take care and peace. Congrats to Paris Saint-Germain, champions of Europe.